the real issue is that those problems that happened in the past, in fact, continue to show up in the present. And if we don't do something about it, they'll continue to show up in the future. And so, as long as there are people benefiting from
Yeah.
this system, this structure, then there has to be continued reparations and continued education. So that's where the problem is with the banning of the books, right? Because unless you understand how that system continues to today, then your question will be, well, what am I restoring? What am I
How is this
redeeming?
relevant to me?
How is it relevant
my
to
life?
me? Because I have, so that's the problem, is a bigger problem about the banning of the books, because and saying that we're not going to have African American history in universities or all of those other implications. So it'll come to a point where people will say, well, I'm not paying any reparations or whatever because there's no reason for it, because you've taken away all the documentation that shows the reason for it. And so for me,
history.
Absolutely.
Right.
That's one of the biggest issues that we have to address.
That and access to real and unbiased news.
Yeah.
Because it is, versions of it are happening. I mean, look at when Trump implemented those immigration laws, those new immigration boundaries or rules, and put how many hundreds of thousands, well, definitely thousands of Mexicans and their families or children in camps, in literal cages.
Yes.
So the thing is even if you are not, if you are a descendant of somebody that has once and or the same race as someone that has once enslaved another race, right? The thing is, versions of this are still happening to other people of color throughout the world. Now, you may not have been complicit because you weren't alive at that point, but you are alive now.
Right.
I'm alive now.
Right.
You're alive now. And these things are still happening.
Yes. And so you're either in some way benefiting from what happened, or you are in fact the continuing damage or repressed or inhibited.
Because silence is also dangerous.
Yeah.
It's violent.
I remember a piece that can show this very clearly.